Good morning, Year 8, and welcome to today's presentation and assembly. Now, I appreciate you've had 3 assemblies this week, but I'd like you to listen really carefully today because this is about your future at the Hamble School, and it's about what subjects you're going to study over the next 3 years. There's a question that people often ask us when we're younger, and it's a question that some of you in the room will find very easy to answer, and some of you won't know what to say and don't know what your answer is. Now the question is, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm sure you've all been asked this question at some point, either by your family, your friends, or maybe even your teachers. You may have even thought about the question yourself. And there's many possible answers to this question. And the answer is possibly not going to remain the same throughout your life. Maybe you want to be a footballer or a pop star, maybe even a neurosurgeon or an astronaut, a train driver, a nurse, a lawyer, or dare I even say it, a teacher. You may find that your thoughts and ideas change with age and experience, and when you have a clearer understanding of what your strengths and weaknesses are. One of the scariest things I've ever been told as a teacher is that we're preparing you guys for jobs that don't yet exist. However, there are also more traditional jobs that are going to become more in demand. By 2039, the number of people aged 75 and over in the UK will have doubled, meaning there's going to be a huge demand for people to work in the care industry. This is a hugely rewarding industry, and these careers can have plenty of opportunities to progress. Maybe you'd be thinking of becoming a software developer. Computer programming skills are the most sought after area of expertise in the UK. They're needed everywhere, from cloud computing to artificial intelligence to gaming and business intelligence. The world is changing. More and more we're seeing online shops and online merchandising. Your mobile or your tablet screen is now the digital equivalent to a shop window and needs to attract those all-important scales. E-commerce is one of the key job areas in retail these days and will continue to play a major role as more people shop online. There are currently over 40,000 nursing vacancies in the UK, with most hospitals experiencing shortages, and this is likely to continue to grow. You might want to become an epidemiologist. There's lots of jobs in life science, and epidemiologists research the causes and effects of viruses and diseases in an increasing global society, something that has become ever increasingly aware of in the current climate. You might become a smart meter fitter. The government wants all homes and small businesses to be equipped with smart meters to measure energy usage. Think about how many fitters it's going to take to install smart meters in 50 million homes across the UK. Over 500,000 new pilots in the UK will need to fly across the globe over the next 20 years as numbers of passengers increase and the current pilots retire. You might think about becoming a mechanical engineer. Engineers are well paid and in high demand. The UK expects that 203,000 people with engineering skills at level 3 and above will be needed through to the years 2034. The possibilities for you guys are endless. Regret is a word that as adults we often use. I want you to think about any regrets you've ever had. Have a look at this video and the regrets these people have had.
I was afraid, I guess, of failing maybe.
I regret all the time I wasted, not saying yes to things.
It's something I've always wanted to do since I was little.
Time slipping away, I mean, that's probably the worst feeling in the world, right?
loads of friends from different walks of life, and it's really hard to keep in touch with everyone.
Up until recently, I was homeless. If I hadn't hurt the people that I had, maybe I wouldn't have been.
I wanted to do so many things, but I could never seem to find the time.
I did all the things that were like plan B. I just never did it.
Thank you. That's good? All right, y'all. Enjoy.
A clean board feels like where I want to be. Feels like where I want to go.
That it's not my regret anymore.
It's hopeful. It means there's possibility.
Sometimes we regret the things we do or the decisions we make, but often, like in the video, people regret the things they didn't do. At certain points in life, we will always experience some form of regret, but there are things we can do to avoid this. Choosing your preference subject is your opportunity to shape the next 3 years at the Hamble School. We don't want you to have any regrets when you leave school. We want you to enjoy school and we want you to achieve at school. It's all about making sure we support you in making the right choices for your future. I'm going to go through with you now the preference process and how over the next coming few weeks you are going to make choices about the subjects you will study in years 9, 10 and 11. All students in years 9, 10 and 11 have to study English, Maths, Science, History or Geography, Core PE and PSHRE. As a school, we will decide which pathway you are on. If you are put on pathway A, you will study those core subjects plus a language and 4 other subjects of your choice. If you are pathway B, you will study those core subjects plus 5 other subjects of your choice. At the end of year 9, you will choose to drop 2 of those subjects and you will take the other 4 subjects on to be your GCSE or BTEC options to study in years 10 and 11. To help you select your subject, we have created a preferences webpage. If you go to the Hamble School webpage and go to the Parents section, Preferences 2021, you will find a whole page dedicated to the preferences process. At the top of the page, you will find a video that yourselves and everyone at home can watch to understand the preference process in more detail. As you scroll through the page, you will find more information that will help guide your decisions. At the bottom of the web page, you will also find videos recorded by each department describing to you the courses and what you will study across the 3 years. When making your choices, it's really important to think very carefully and to make well-informed, sensible choices. The questions on the board are those that are bad choices. Choosing subjects because they're taught by teachers you like, or it's what your mates are doing, or which subject you think will be easiest, or whether it's something that your brother or your friend did, it's not going to mean that you're going to enjoy or do well in that subject. However, there are some really good questions that you can ask yourself that will help make good informed choices. These questions are things like, what am I good at already? What do I want to be when I grow up? What sort of person do I want to be? What's going to motivate and excite me to do well over the next 3 years? What will help me take the next steps in my future? These are some really big decisions that you need to make, and you need to talk to people about these decisions. You can talk to your tutor, your subject teachers, your family and your friends. When you make your preference choices, we will ask you to choose 2 reserve choices. The reason we do this is because whilst we always try our best to give you your first choices, it's not always possible. For example, if more students opt for a course than there are places, or if not enough students opt for a course, or in our opinion you have made an inappropriate or unwise choice, then we may not be able to offer you your first choices. Therefore, you must think very carefully not only about your initial choices, but about your reserve choices too. So, what happens next? I really need you to go home this evening and over the weekend and spend time going through the preferences webpage. You have to think about making the right choices for you as an individual. And remember that we are here as your teachers to support you in this process. On the 19th of March, we will be emailing home a Microsoft Forms. On this form, you will be told if you are studying Pathway A or Pathway B. Using that form, you will need to fill in what your first choice subjects are and also what your reserve choices are. Over the coming weeks, there's going to be lots of support in place to help you with making these choices. From next week in Tutor, you're going to participate in 3 sessions about your future and making choices. This should help you with your decision making about your option choices. On the 18th of March, I will be running a virtual Zoom session where you and your parents can attend and ask any questions you may still have about the process. As I said previously, the preference form will be emailed home on the 19th of March for you to indicate your choices. The deadline for this form will be the 2nd of April, and it is really important that you meet this deadline so that we can allocate choices in a timely fashion. Your confirmation of your subject choices will be sent home in an email during June. I thank you for listening to today's presentation, Year 8. Hopefully you have a better understanding of how the preference process is going to work. Please engage fully in the activities and support we offer over the coming weeks to make sure you choose the right options that suit you and will support you over the next 3 years at the Hamble School.